Brother Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade. 1, 2, 5.
Please, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
To the core, and sorry,
makes you stronger than before.
Stronger than before.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Yep.
It's all about trust. Yeah, no, I got that. Now. Welcome to the show, everybody. God, man,
what a goof.
I know. Feels like a Monday.
It does, but it
is my Monday.
But it's not mine.
Shut up. I gotta tell you one thing. If it keeps up being like this, it ain't gonna be mine much longer. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Man, I'm just.
Let's not talk about that on the show. Woo. That's not a good thing.
No, I'm not. I'm just making a
observation.
Just a passing on, observation.
Observation, go, Daisy.
Just letting you go, guys. Welcome. Appreciate you. Defenders Life.
Yeah.
50.
Cool.
So many cool things going on. If you want to be part of the show,
yes.
Get in on it. You can follow us on all of the social medias at DOA Show. Use the hashtag #ArmYourselves, especially over on the Twitters.
Yeah.
The Twitter.
It's basically where everything happens.
It is pretty much. And there's MeWe and everything else. But
yeah. But I'm saying, most of the stuff happens on
Make
Twitter.
sure you like and share and all that fun jazz. If you're watching this or hearing this, I'd appreciate it if you just share it.
That'd be great.
That'd
be nice. That'd be really nice.
Just once.
Be really nice.
Be a lot. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, just share it.
Just do it.
It's fine. Nike it.
Peer pressure. Just do it. All the cool kids are doing it.
Right. Everybody's doing it.
So anyway.
Yeah. Why shouldn't you?
I've been worried about this generation for a while.
Yeah, obviously.
And it gets worse and worse, it feels like, every time I turn around. According to a survey, nearly 20% of millennials and Gen Zers in New York believe that Jews caused the Holocaust.
That
Jews caused the Holocaust. Kind of
caused.
Like
Caused.
Yeah, from the
like they were the ones that did it.
Yes, it was their fault. Like as in
they killed themselves.
Well, no, I think it's more along the lines of like an abusive relationship where it's like, why did you make me hit you? That's what I think is what they understand it as. It's like the Jews didn't do it to themselves per se. They just weren't going along with anything, and so you know what I mean? Yeah.
They were just being normal citizens.
They were just there.
They were just being people.
Oh, it gets much better than that. The findings come from the first ever 50-state survey on the Holocaust knowledge of American millennials and Gen Z, which was commissioned by the Conference of Jewish Material Claims Against Germany. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. That's great.
For instance, although there were more than 40,000 camps and ghettos during World War II, 58% of the respondents in New York couldn't name a single one. Not one. Yeah.
Not one.
Not one. Out of 40,000, they couldn't name one.
One. Auschwitz.
There's a couple of them I'm thinking in my head, but I can't remember the names of them. But yeah,
Auschwitz. That's
the biggest one.
One.
Yeah, probably arguably the most famous. I could be wrong, but that's the one.
I mean, that's what everybody knows.
That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody knows.
That's the one that still has the museums and everything else for it. And you can still walk through it. And
one day I would like to go there, but yeah.
Yeah, I want to go there and cry too. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Glutton for punishment. I do. I want to go there and cry my eyes out too. That's exactly what's going to happen.
So you do.
I'm going to pull up and be like,
oh yeah. Also, Dachau.
That's the other one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yep. There's several. But 40,000, they couldn't even come up with one. Additionally, 60% of respondents in New York do not know that 6 million Jews were killed
in New York
during the Holocaust. Yes, in New York.
In New York. Like the place that is very highly populated with Jews.
Yeah, it's weird. Apparently, when they did
they don't teach this in New York anymore.
Well, I was going to say, apparently what happened was when they did the survey, they intentionally avoided the Jewish section of New York.
I bet they did, honestly. I bet they did.
Because they're like, this is going to be a little unfair.
Well, it is unfair because you denied a part of the population.
Exactly. Now, we get it that it would, the point is you're trying to look for people outside. Because, I mean, let's be fair, it would, damn it. I didn't say it.
You didn't say it. You're good.
Let's be fair.
You said let's be fair.
Let's be fair.
Okay.
That if you turn around and ask somebody, that's like asking, taking a group of people and doing a survey about sports, and then specifically, avoiding a sports fan. You know what I mean? Because they're going to have an extra bit of knowledge that because they live it and do everything else. So it makes sense.
Yes. Okay. Doc Thompson got run over by an Amtrak.
Oh, sorry.
Would there have been a Holocaust without the Jews? Probably, but what does that matter?
I don't know.
Yes, there would have been. It just would have been they would have represented more people equally. They would have found some other group to chastise first.
Yeah. Well, they did the Armenians.
They did the Armenians, but it would have been like the Armenians first if the Jews weren't there.
Yeah.
If the Jews weren't in Germany.
Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter is the Jews brought the Holocaust on themselves, pretty much like the dinosaurs are to blame for their own extinction. They shouldn't have abused that asteroid.
Shouldn't have been there.
Wrong place, wrong time. So sorry. Oh, it's so bad. Quote, the results are both shocking and saddening, and they underscore why we must act now while Holocaust survivors are still with us to voice their stories. End quote. That is from Gideon Taylor, president of the Conference on Jewish Material Claims Against Germany.
Right.
I would find a much, I don't know, simpler name.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Call.
Yeah, well, it's Jim Caw, because the Conference on Jewish Material. So it's CJMCA.
Oh, so Kaj McCall.
Yeah. Kaj McCall! Okay. But no, the only thing about that and I'm not saying that yes, Germany screwed the pooch with that. I mean, they were very bad people.
They did a bad thing.
They did a very bad thing.
They just did a bad thing.
But it's...
They regret the thing they did.
But that's what I was getting ready to get to. Most Germans now, I don't think that they would, repeat it again. They feel sorry for that black spot on their mark.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So to turn around and have it, the Conference on Jewish Material Claims against Germany, I get it. It is a horrible time for Jews, but again, similar to the slavery thing, you need to kind of let it go.
Yeah, actually, you do.
You do kind of. I'm not saying you forget.
No.
Not saying you forget what happened.
You always teach it.
Yes,
you teach it.
But this whole, the Jewish claims against Germany. To me, and maybe I'm wrong. I have to look into exactly what all they do. But it sounds like you're trying to be pissy.
They're trying to do the same thing that Reverend whatever his face, Barber, and all the rest of them do.
Yeah,
they're trying to do that.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm not saying it, and it's not that it's not justified, but
sure,
stop.
Of course, it's justified, but
move on. I mean, I'm not saying again, and when I say move on, like you can't be accusing Germany anymore.
Look,
like
the people that you would the people that you would be accusing now had nothing to do with it then.
Yep. That's the point I'm trying to get at. And so at this point, you just kind of go, hey, we remember this sucks. This is a bad thing.
Everyone is either dead or close to dead.
Yeah, we remember all this. We don't want to repeat it. That's what you need to be like. Not,
correct.
We still hate Germany.
Well, you know what? You also still hate a lot of Christians because at the time, you didn't see Christians as very good. In Germany, Hitler used Christianity to help push the propaganda.
Yeah, he did. So...
That's just what it is.
Let's see. What else do we have in this story?
No, we're gone. It's
done?
gone. Yeah, we're done with it. It's done. That's all we needed to say.
It's sad.
It's a very sad day.
That in New York, by the way.
That people don't know about this. The place where you can get everything, at a Jewish deli.
Yeah. It's so sad. So sad. Anyway, so you remember not too long ago,
Yeah.
I was talking about the mail-in ballots.
Yeah. Yeah. Mail-in ballots problems.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
I'm predicting there might be
people-
issues, and I keep getting notifications through things like Facebook and
Right. You
da-da-da.
turn in your mail-in ballot.
Hulu's got it. All this stuff has always got something.
I got
that's-
one in the mail.
You officially got one?
I got a letter in the mail.
Oh.
I got a postcard in the mail from the post office
Saying-
telling me that I could go and do my stuff by mail.
Ah, okay.
I threw it away.
Of course. But no, so we talked about this, and I'm like, I wonder if, because none of these agencies are talking to themselves or talking to each other. They're talking to themselves.
They're talking to themselves only.
Yeah, but they're not talking to each other. They're, at least not all of them and not properly. So, just saying.
Yeah, right.
There was a situation.
A situation, you say?
I do. Confusion with a set of absentee ballots in North Carolina County caused some voters to receive two identical ballots ahead of November's general election.
Yes.
Local election officials told the Associated Press on Wednesday. Mecklenburg County, and of course it's Mecklenburg County, election officials said that the ballots of some voters in Matthews, North Carolina, were improperly labeled with the incorrect names and were shredded before being sent. According to the Associated Press, some voters eventually received two ballots when officials printed new ones to the address to address the initial mistake. And those of you that aren't aware, the initial mistake, just so we're clear, and this is completely unimportant,
right?
But Mecklenburg County is where Charlotte is.
That's where Charlotte is. Charlotte.
Yes.
The second largest city in
the largest city.
The largest city in North Carolina.
In North Carolina,
the Queen City.
Yes, the most blue and liberal city next to like Asheville
in North Carolina.
In North Carolina,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
conveniently is sending out double ballots. Again, it.
But just for voters in Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews, North Carolina to Charlotte is literally 10
minutes.
No, it's not even that. They sit it's all one thing. Like you're driving down a road and all of a sudden you go
Matthews.
It's a little quick
Charlotte.
sign on the side of the road and it just goes, "You're in Matthews." And you're like, "Wait a second, I was in Charlotte like
just a
seconds.
second
Like
ago.
there's no extended distance. There's no separation.
Nothing. Nope.
They share.
Mm-hmm.
So Michael Dickerson, the director of elections for Mecklenburg County, told reporters that fewer than 500 voters were impacted by the mix-up, adding that it is unlikely that voters could have cast two ballots, as each mailing label contains an individual code that cannot be recorded twice.
Well, if they have individual codes, that means they're not going to be recorded twice.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Because if they had individual codes and they were sent out at separate times, which they have to be, if they aren't double printed, you aren't double printing the code, you're just printing another one with a next line.
Yeah.
They weren't officially double printed. They didn't have the same stuff on them. They just had the same location.
Yeah, they just had the same name and everything else. That was it.
Yeah.
So. Good times. I just feel like we
just had to make sure that people understood that we were talking about that.
Yeah,
this is what we've talked about. This is what's going to happen.
I kind of we kind of called this.
Yeah, it's going
just
to happen.
Saying
it's one of those things. The funny thing about this. So, that Liberty show.
That Liberty show.
That Liberty show that's on the Mojo 50s on Saturday.
With that guy, the
Pete,
mailman guy.
Yeah, the mailman guy.
Yeah.
Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Yeah. Pete somebody or another.
Something like that.
Pete Cellophane or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saltine. I can't remember his name.
I just call him Postman Pete. Because that's his Twitter handle. And
I like it.
I'm good with that.
We'll go with that.
Postman Pete.
Postman Pete.
Yeah, Postman Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, so funny thing.
Peter Sassafras.
Yeah. Well, he does his stuff pre-recorded, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah. And today is the day that he did his show, and he asked me to be on.
Oh, well, fantastic. How'd that go?
Well, very first thing we talked about happened to be, well, not very first, but one of the first things we talked about happened to be
absentee balloting.
Absentee balloting in Pennsylvania. You see, in Pennsylvania, they don't send you a letter that you can then fill out, fold up, and send back. They send you a postcard with all the valid information that you would need to have somebody steal your identity.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
For you to fill out.
Because we know people are honest.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, he was looking at these things. He'd be like, oh, my God, I can't believe they actually want your name with your full name. Mm-hmm. Initials and suffixes, all there. Your email address and your regular address, your phone number. And the last 4 of your social.
Oh, good, because that's not going to be a problem at all.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The answer's no.
Just saying. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. And a little bit of a preview into tomorrow's show. So anyway, Big Pharma Steve over on Twitter's, if this amount of people don't know about the Holocaust, have no idea that Stalin killed more Jews than Hitler.
Also true.
That's true too.
Yep.
Southern Ohio Jacko over on Twitter's as well. Well, vote early and often, even in North Carolina.
You know, vote early, vote often really shouldn't mean that.
It shouldn't, but it does.
It really does now.
It does now.
You're right.
It's so funny.
That's not good.
Room 13 podcast over on Twitter's at DOA Show. You mean when 2 government agencies combine, the results are worse?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Day.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works out. The
correct.
government doesn't help anything ever, ever at all.
The bigger it gets, the worse it is.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Anyway.
Less blood flow to the brain. It makes it a lot more difficult.
It does.
It really does.
It does. I'm just saying.
So there was a University of Wisconsin-Madison grad student. Had a teaching position there.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So start this again. He's
a grad student.
He's just a regular grad student. Okay.
Well, I mean, the person's a grad student.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
He's
already got a teaching position?
I got a teaching position. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So
academia, they move you quick, apparently.
Well, if you've got the right stuff,
I guess
the
right
stats,
people and stuff, because that's I didn't think that you could be a teacher while still being in.
Well, I mean, this person, apparently
that close to being out.
Apparently, people thought this person was black or Latino.
Okay. That's a fair thing. I've seen people that you mistake that on, and it's just.
Yeah.
I've got my brother-in-law's Puerto Rican, and people are convinced because his skin is so dark.
Yeah,
it's like a very dark olive, so he actually looks more like Middle Eastern or Indian.
Oh, see, that does make sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So people mistaken it all the time until they hear him speak Spanish.
And he's like, "Oh, that's real Spanish.
Yeah,
that's actual good Spanish.
That's good Spanish. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
some good Spanish you got there." No.
Yeah. So I understand that.
Yeah. Well, this is Vitolo Haddad.
I'm sorry.
Vitolo Haddad. University. She.
Not bad. How are you? Sorry.
She. Admitted recently that she is not black or Latino. She is in fact an Italian American and thus white.
Hold on. With a name like
Vitolo
Haddad.
Uh-huh.
And she's
white.
She's now going from accepting that, oh yeah, no, I'm black or Latino to...
Yeah. She also had to quit her position as a teacher.
Yeah, I'm looking at her picture. I don't see
the black Latino thing.
I don't
honestly
either.
Are you saying because you have curly dark hair, they thought you were going to be black or Latino?
Well, I'm very confused because this is happening a lot lately.
It's a lot.
I feel like at least once a week.
Like, I'm sorry, if somebody puts on a thing of bronzer and suddenly they're black.
Well, but I'm talking about teachers that are quitting because they claim to have been black.
And they're not.
And there's a lot of this going on, and I don't understand why.
This is at least the second one.
First off, and again, this is just my ignorant brain. But what does it matter if you're black or not? Can you do the damn job?
It don't matter
that's
if
the
you're
question.
Black or white. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't know where they would get. Okay, with looking at the picture, knowing the name,
Right.
last
Vitola.
name Haddad,
Vitola Haddad.
and looking at the picture,
Uh-huh.
I would not have thought for a second.
I would have thought Middle Eastern.
I would have too.
Immediately. And technically, if you're Italian,
You are-
you're close enough. You're in the Mediterranean.
Yeah. So it still
It
counts.
makes sense.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what does it matter? I mean, aside from the fact that you're lying, which obviously,
Yeah.
in today's society gives you a lot of more perks and things like that than normal people get.
She said, when I asked if I identified as black, my answer should have always been no. I should never have entered black organizing spaces. They are not my place.
Oh, my God.
Once realizing this, it was sufficient
Hold
to
on.
just leave.
Hold on. What do you mean once realizing this? I want to know. and
Secret
No.
agent, man.
I want to know. I want to know what was the turning point? What was the epiphany? What was the aha moment that
Jessica Krug. That was the aha moment.
Okay.
That was the aha moment.
Okay. I don't
Actually, aha had their moment in the 80s, but
Yeah. One hit wonder. Anyway.
That's right.
So Jessica Krug. Who is this Jessica Krug?
Jessica, that's the one that thought that that claimed she was black, but turned out she just
Oh, that's
happened to live in a
right.
black neighborhood when she was growing up, and she was as white can be. She's just tan.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Once again, of Italian heritage.
When the story came out, I realized that I shouldn't be claiming this.
Duh.
I don't understand what the problem is either way.
Duh.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Once again, your skin color has nothing to do with your credibility at teaching. Now, if you go... Thank you. Thank you, B from the SAV. Thank you. If you go about your entire life claiming to be something that you are not...
Yeah.
knowingly,
Yeah.
and then you also go in to teach the thing that you know that you are not as a fact,
Yeah.
and the hatred of that, or the hatred of everything against that, then yes, you are to blame.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that you didn't know walking into it that, oh, I'm not really black, but I'm going to say I am.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You knew you were doing it.
You knew it.
You
So
knew
this-
it going in there.
The only reason why you're doing anything is because this girl got caught and came
you know
out,
that
and you're
you're-
like,
you know what's gonna happen to you next.
If I get caught doing this is going to be bad.
This is going to be bad for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and quit.
Yeah, let me hang myself now so I can
And-
save myself a little bit of.
You know, I'm going to save my own skin here. Ha,
Yeah.
ha, ha, ha. Yeah.
Ha.
Ha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's so dumb.
It is so dumb. You know what isn't dumb, though?
Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter right now. Did you guys say that there were 40,000 death camps in Germany? Seems like overkill. See what you did there.
I see what you did there.
That was fantastic.
Doesn't get a bell, though.
No, 'cause
It's
you
not a
don't-
bell.
we
It's
don't-
not an innuendo. It's just...
we don't bell the Holocaust.
Yeah, we
but
don't
that
do
was fantastic.
Good
Very
job. Well
yes.
done. Well played,
Yes.
sir. Well played. No, actually, I was talking about American Pride Roasters coffee.
Yeah.
That is not stupid.
No, it's not.
Not dumb at all.
Oh, beg your pardon.
It's an amazing thing, honestly.
It is. I am drinking some.
Yeah, you are? What you got? What do you got? Oh.
Can you guess what that is?
Oh. Oh, it's got the spice of the cinnamons.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I will give you. I will give you a hint. I will name two flavors, and you have to pick which one it is.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Inside my cup
Yep. Is
is
either.
the first Thanksgiving
Uh-huh.
or the Madison. Can you smell it? Can you smell? You can take a drink if you want to.
I'd go with Madison.
It's the Madison.
It's the
It
Madison.
is Madison.
That is definitely the Madison.
Yeah.
It is really good.
You want some?
No, I'm,
You sure?
I'm okay. I've got my
You're-
not American Pride Roasters coffee over here.
You got your knockoff over there. That's what I'm saying.
I've got my not American Pride Roasters right here. I'm okay.
Huh? No, it isn't. Is it?
Oh,
Oh,
you were wrong.
I thought it was the Madison.
No,
I'm being corrected. I'm being told that it's actually is the
it's
first.
definitely the
Thanksgiving.
first Thanksgiving then.
That you know what it is? Yes,
The
ma'am.
interns know.
Yes, ma'am. Apparently, it's still hot, so I'm not getting the full flavor. Then I don't know.
Nah, I think that's what
I
it
don't
is.
know.
Anyway, you can go check it out at AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. They have some of the best coffee out there known to man. It is historically great coffee. Go check them out today. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. That's AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
my toes are busted. My kitchen says my bread is molded. I got a good job at the dollar store. 1 foot in the hole, 1 foot getting deeper with a broken mirror and a blown out speaker. And I ain't got much else to lose. I'm faded, flat busted, been jaded, I've been dusted. I know that I've seen better days. 1 foot in the hole, 1 foot getting deeper. Crank it to 11, blow another speaker. And I ain't got much to lose. 'Cause I've seen better days. I'm in the star of little place. I've seen better days. And the bottom drops out. I've seen better days. I'm in the star of little place. I've seen better days. And the bottom drops out. Now my cup's filled up with $5 wine. I find myself here all the time. Another rip in the glass, another chip in my tooth. Rained on, I've been stained on, found another coat I tried to put the blame on. And now I'm stepping on all the cracks, so I guess there ain't no use. 'Cause I've seen better days. I've been star of many plays. I've seen better days. And the bottom drops out. I've seen better days. I've been star of many plays. I've seen better days.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, everybody.
Woohoo! Welcome back.
Yeah, that was quick.
That was quick,
That was way too fast.
but it's okay.
It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for hanging out with Defenders Live Mojo50. Go to mojo50.com.
Mojo50.com.
Yes, mojo50.com. Actually,
Technically
it's
50.
Yeah, I was just, yeah. I realized that.
Mojo50.
Mojo50.com.
We can't say it that way, though, because it doesn't make sense.
No,
No.
it doesn't. But it's funny.
Yeah.
Go over there, check out all the awesome hosts of things going on over there.
Uh-huh.
You can go to our website, doaeshow.com. doaeshow.com.
DOAshow.com.
Check out the archives, everything going way back to the beginnings, or at least damn close to it.
Oh, yes, very close. Pretty close. About
within
6
about
months.
6
About 6 months,
months,
yeah.
yeah, give
We
or
lost about
take.
6 months. But that's okay because it was only once a week.
Yeah, but yeah, so it really
So, I
wasn't
mean,
a lot, but
No.
it's still like nothing is as bad as the beginning.
Right.
So, just saying. Check everything out there. You can check out the shop. You can
Uh-huh.
become a defender if you
Yes,
would like.
you could.
All kinds of things over there. doaeshow.com. Again, if you would like to be part of the show, you can tweet at us at DOAEshow on Twitters. Use the hashtag ArmYourselves. We're also on Facebooks and the MeWe's and
All the rest of it.
D-Lives and all kinds of places like that. Just, check us out. Like, share if you enjoy what you have. And if you don't, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
It's nature of the beast. I'm not going to make you do what you don't want to do.
Because, well, you should.
If
but
you
we're
like
not,
it.
Look. We're not going to make you do anything you don't want to do, but you should.
I will go home and cry about it, though.
Yeah, he will.
Just saying.
He will.
Just saying.
It's okay.
So what we got next on the docket? So
This guy right
there's
here.
a study.
Yes.
A new study.
A new study.
I like how they're all new.
All new studies.
It's convenient.
Uh-huh.
From a professor of medicine at Boston University suggests...
Boston?
Boston.
University.
Actually, it's more like Boston.
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 Is it Boston?
Yeah, Boston's got the Harvard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
You know.
You're right. Yeah.
They parked the car at Harvard Yard, yeah. Suggests that getting plenty of vitamin D can reduce your chances of catching the coronas, the Wu-Tang clap, by at least 54%.
So kind of what we've been talking about this entire time.
Yeah.
Go outside.
Which is kind of why people can't understand why Africa really hasn't had an explosion of of the coronas because
They go outside.
they outside a lot in the sun.
They're in the sun all the time.
Of course, the best and most easily absorbed source of vitamin D for humans is good old-fashioned sunshine, suggesting that the best way to avoid the Wu-Tang clap is to leave your house and spend adequate time outdoors.
Go outside.
And don't wear a mask while you're out there.
Just go outside.
I understand if you're going into public and you're going into a building or whatever. Okay, fine.
Sure, have one with you.
Whatever. But if you're in a park,
don't
stop
wear
it.
a mask at a park.
Stop it.
You're outside.
Yeah, you're going to be fine.
There are worse germs that you are going to get a hold of from just being outside than somebody else's breath.
Yeah. If you're going to catch somebody's germs from being outside like that, then you're probably standing too close.
Yeah, a bit too close.
Dr. Michael Hollick, professor of medicine, physiology, and biophysics
Nice.
at Boston University School of Medicine, announced the findings after studying blood samples collected by Quest Diagnostic from more than 190,000 individuals who have been tested with the Ronas from all 50 states. They found that individuals who had low levels of vitamin D in their blood had a 54% higher positivity rate than those who had adequate vitamin D in their blood, according to the Boston Herald.
Boston Herald.
Yeah, it's actually Herald, but, they don't do it right, so it's Boston Herald. Hollick said, quote, people have been looking for the magic drug and waiting for the vaccine. And not looking for something this simple.
Because
because it's true. Society today... And I will admit, there's times I've been guilty of this too.
Sure.
The simplest answer is usually the right one.
People really, 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 really don't like the simple answers.
We overthink it because it can't be that simple. It has to be something complex. It has to be something, deeper and more profound and blah, blah, blah. And it's not.
Right. It's normally the simplest answer is the answer.
Yep.
Whatever problem that you face, the simplest answer should be the first one that you try. It's like, okay. Say, for example, you have a problem.
What kind of problem are we talking about?
Like, you have a problem with another person.
Oh, okay.
What is the simplest answer to take care of that problem?
Oh, I can't say that on the air.
Is to go to them directly.
Yes, and
talk to them
yes.
and figure it out.
It starts with an F and ends with a U. That's usually how it works, isn't it? The most effective way to handle and resolve conflict.
No, that's not.
Oh, it's not?
No.
So I've been doing it wrong all of this time. No wonder I have no friends.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, the simplest answer is to go and confront the person directly.
Just to poop on their driveway and run real
But
fast.
what
so
do
they
we
can't see
do
you.
as a population?
Poop on their driveway and run.
Right. We go and poop on their driveway
And then act surprised
run away.
when they go to come back and tell you, somebody pooped in my driveway.
No, what?
I'll be damned. That's
no,
the weirdest.
That is so crazy.
Just wondering, have you seen like a retainer? I've kind of lost one. Never mind. It's completely unrelated matter.
Anyway. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. For some reason, we're in this world where we think that everything has to be deep and profound. And
Right.
It's
deep
not.
and wide.
Yeah.
And deep
and
wide.
deep. As vitamin supplementation.
Supplementation. Yeah,
there you go.
supplementation. There you go.
Has increased in processed foods. Many vitamin deficiencies have virtually disappeared in America. But vitamin D deficiency remains relatively common, partly because there are very few naturally occurring foods that contain vitamin D.
Yep.
And partly because vitamin D can be more difficult for the body to absorb when ingested orally. Scientists regard the most effective method of vitamin D production to be sun exposure.
Yes.
Which, of course, comes with a trade-off of an increased risk in skin cancer, particularly if proper sun precautions have not been taken.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Stop right there.
I plan to.
Okay. Mm-hmm. If you take precautions against the sun, you don't get the proper amount of vitamin D from the sun.
No, probably the most effective way to get vitamin D is to go out and to suntan your butthole.
That's what I've heard.
Yes,
I've heard.
because it'll absorb it
Where the
so
sun
fast.
don't shine.
Yes.
It absorbs better.
Yeah, it'll
there.
and you're out there in less time.
Yeah, because
so
like 5-10 minutes.
yeah, so it's less time of exposure, but it's a lot of absorption.
Yeah,
so you don't have to
right.
worry about the cancer side of it, but you still get the vitamin D. It's a good idea.
Yeah,
give it a try. Just go out on your
just go
porch
out there.
tomorrow morning.
Uh-huh.
Kids are doing school on the computer. Just say, "Hang on a second, kids. Don't look out the window."
I'll be back in 10.
Yeah, hang upside down in a chair. Just spread your butt cheeks and
Let it go.
ta-da! You'll be better in no time.
That's right.
Yeah.
But no, for real.
No, for real, dude.
No, not that. If you're going outside and you're wearing like SPF 7000, which is what, whatever it is.
Yeah.
SPF 100 or whatever. I get
Yeah.
it during the summertime. You kind of need a little bit. But what you should do instead is go outside for 10 to 15 minutes at a time
Yep.
and then come back in.
And come back. That's it.
And go outside and then come back in.
Again, it's the easiest thing.
You will tan.
Yeah.
You will not burn. And you will not have to worry about burning when you stay outside for longer than 10 minutes.
It's possible. People. Everybody's so worried about getting everything, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Where was I over here on Twitter's? I had stuff and I lost it.
Name Kujira, otherwise known as the Vika, the slug.
Uh-huh.
The simplest answer is to shoot the problem.
Yes. That's what I said.
That is what he said.
Or at least call it names and say something bad about his mama.
Sure.
Y'all be tripping Jackal also on Twitter's hashtag arm yourselves. Become a defender. What's wrong? Won't your mommy let you? Right? Right?
Right?
Right?
Right?
All the cool kids are doing it.
That's right.
Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter. Did you see Joe's town hall tonight? No, because I
have a life.
Well, I was going to say I was too busy smashing my toe with a mallet. Yeah, I was surprised he was able to stand up and talk that long without either falling down, getting lost, or fondling a female. You just so we're clear, you have no idea what was going on behind that podium.
You have absolutely none.
So I'm just saying.
There was probably somebody back there both injecting him with cocaine to keep him up and also doing something else to him.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of Joe Biden, Democrat Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom trespass.
Oh, boy.
At a burned down California home for a photo op.
Well, they own it.
No.
It's California, and they are the lords and ladies of the land. It's their land. They can walk wherever they want to.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
She can't.
Uh-huh. Yep.
No, she can't.
Why not? She's
still owned by somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
Paying taxes on it is one thing, but still owned by somebody else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Harris, a U.S. senator from California, was quoted as saying, "The fire just swept through, so everything is gone except the chimney. Those chimneys, they remind me. When you look at the neighborhood that's been wiped out, those chimneys remind me of tombstones."
Okay. I mean, it does have that feeling, but I mean,
sure, yeah.
This is your state, lady. You
you're
have kind of like a say and control.
Little bit of control over that.
Yeah, you making the decisions on how things flow.
Yeah.
And are being done, the actions being taken in the state that, may or may not have caused said fire, or at least allowed it to spread so far. So I think it's kind of on you there, Pumpkin. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
It is. But the family members of the homeowners took issue with the presence of Harris and Newsom, saying that they had no right to be there and did so for political gain only. Trampus Patton.
Trampus?
Trampus.
Huh.
You read that.
No, it does say
It's
Trampus.
Trampus.
That's what I did. I read it. It says Trampus.
Patton noted on Facebook that he's the son of one of the homeowners. Quote, "What has me really frustrated right now is the fact that these two politicians used my parents' loss for a photo op to push their political agenda," he wrote. The political party wouldn't have made a difference in this moment.
No.
Decent human beings that have character and class wouldn't air someone else's misfortune on national television.
Yeah.
That you did key in on something. people of character
Yeah,
and class.
Yeah, you're asking a lot when it comes to anybody,
You're-
any politician from California.
You're literally talking about, Governor Newsom, who is just a moron, and the woman who blew her way to the top.
Literally.
And that's not a joke.
No.
There is no class or character when it comes to these people.
No. It's all about the photo op.
Mm-hmm.
So
In a KMPH video?
I was gonna say I would real fast.
Yeah.
Knowing that that's your parents' land, I would be convincing your parents to
Sue.
Oh yeah, to file a lawsuit for
Actually, just
press charges for
press
trespassing.
charges.
Yeah, press charges for trespassing on
Yeah.
their property.
Why not?
I would.
Do it.
Oh, I would.
Uh-huh.
It won't do anything. Won't matter for anything. But I would.
Oh, yeah, but it's a charge against them.
Yep.
Trespassing.
Fight me.
You weren't supposed to be there.
Come at me, bro.
That's right. We have video proof of you being there. In a KMPH video accompanying its story, Harris and Newsom appear to walk away from the house as a voice is heard saying,
Okay, Pool. We're going to head back to the bus now. Think we got the shot. Thank you.
Uh-huh. We're done. This is good. Because they drove around forever looking for like the worst
one.
The worst
To
looking.
walk through.
Yeah.
To get a couple shots of.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
No.
They never did.
So they kept going, did the whole deal. And it just doesn't make sense to me. But once again, unless your parents aren't Democrats,
No, I'm sorry, but even if they were, you came on my property.
I don't know, did she?
Our reputation would indicate yes, but we don't know.
Well, that Newsom at least.
I wouldn't dare. I don't know. I'm not,
I wouldn't there.
I wouldn't dare either. Well, really wouldn't dare. No, I don't care what political affiliation you are. You show up on my property uninvited.
Even if I'm not there and it's burnt down.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be, flip it entirely, have it anybody, right-leaning. And on my property, I'm sorry, but I'm having you
I
charges
don't know
filed.
why you're here.
You have no business being on my land.
It's like, oh, but I'm your representative. And?
Represent me and get the hell off my property.
Get off my lawn.
You can't represent me on my property. Go away.
I represent myself here.
Yeah, I've got this. You handle that, okay?
In a continuation of other news associated with Camel Toe Harris.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Chai Boy and IA over on Twitter's at DOA Show. # arm yourselves. I figured that the chimneys would have reminded Kamala how she got to where she was, or how she got her way to the top.
Yes, but they're squared.
Doesn't matter. They're
Steeples.
long and erect.
Good enough.
Thank you.
But once again, speaking of Camel Toe Harris, man suspected of raping an 8-year-old girl was released with help of bail funds supported by Camel Toe Harris.
Oh, good. That's because that's what you want.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
the Minnesota Freedom Fund,
Minnesota.
a bail fund that Senator Kamala Harris continues to fundraise for, contributed to the release of a man who is accused of raping an 8-year-old girl.
Such a delight.
Isn't it wonderful?
That's just fantastic.
Harris began promoting the fund, which has existed since 2016 during the unrest of the Minneapolis. Following the police killing of George Floyd on May 25th, Harris tweeted that she wanted people to donate in order to help bail out people arrested during the protest.
You know how you don't have to worry about trying to collect bail money for protesters?
Don't go to the protest.
There you go.
There it is.
That's it right there.
The fund, which was promoted by other public figures, raised more than $35 million in the aftermath of Floyd, but has used only a small percentage of that money. In a September 4th statement of the MFF website,
The what?
MFF,
That's
the Minnesota Freedom Fund.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
No. That.
Yeah, I understand where you're going with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Said that the group has spent about $3.4 million bailing people out, with only $210,000 of it being related to protests. The Daily Caller found that some of those who have benefited from the bail fund are accused of horrifying crimes and could present a threat to public safety.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
They don't care.
A man 36 years old was bailed out out of the Minneapolis jail in July. He was accused of sexually assaulting an 8-year-old in 2015 and faces up to 30 years in prison if convicted. Court records show he signed a document saying that any refunded bail money should be returned to MFF. Court records reviewed by the Daily Caller revealed that the appalling details of the accusation. Victims stated that the guy laid her on the couch and held her down as he unbuckled, whatever. I'm not.
Yeah, he
going
did.
through that.
He
put
yeah.
the thing in the thing.
Yeah.
He put the thing in the thing of an 8-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd have been. Actually, at this point, being this girl's father, I would be like, oh, he's on bail. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
He'll never make it to trial.
Nope.
I'd be hunting him down.
Yep.
Because
he'd have another boating accident just like all my guns.
Yep. It's amazing how I can't understand why every time I go on a boat,
the guns just fly away. They just fall out of my hands.
I don't know who the hell keeps putting my guns in my boat. I swear when I leave my house,
they're not there.
They're in. They're safe. They're safe and
stowed
secured.
away.
Yeah, everything's locked up. Everything's fine. Everything's proper, just like it should be. And for some dumb reason, every daggone time I'm on any boat, it doesn't even. I don't have a boat.
It's not even your boat.
Yeah, I don't have a boat, but it
Right.
could be on anybody's boat. It could be anywhere. I could be on a ferry crossing, from one place to another, and suddenly there's like a giant splash, and there goes my guns.
And you're like, how'd that happen?
I'm beginning to think my guns are suicidal.
It's possible.
Screw you.
Bit rusty.
We'd rather be here. Good times.
Yeah. So
Yeah?
it's not good. It's not good.
Doesn't sound like it.
I wouldn't want to do this. And that's not good. So let's not do that, okay?
Let's not.
Speaking of people posting bail, a dad blasted the obscene $1 million bail set by the judge for a sorority member daughter, for the dad's sorority member daughter, who is charged with BLM rioting and arson.
So a rich daddy is PO'd that he has to pay $1 million to bail his daughter out of jail.
Well, he has to at least post up 10%.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying
Still 10%.
yeah,
That's a bit much.
it's $100,000.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. A Franklin and Marshall College Kappa Delta sorority sister is one of the 9 people charged with crimes connected to the riots in Lancaster, Pennsylvania last weekend. The girl's father on Tuesday blasted the judge's decision to set the bail at $1 million as obscene and unconstitutional. No.
How is that?
It's not unconstitutional.
How's it unconstitutional?
She destroyed crap and set it on fire.
It's not unconstitutional.
That's currently not unconstitutional what happened. Catherine Patterson, 20, faces felony charges and misdemeanor charges, including arson and vandalism, riot, and disorderly conduct after her arrest early Monday. She was allegedly.
Yeah, I wasn't ready either.
There you go.
Allegedly.
A participant in the protest of fatal police shooting of Ricardo
Munoz. Yeah.
Munoz? Probably Munoz, and they didn't put the Inye.
The
Inye. They didn't do the Inye.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who, according to body cam footage, chased a police officer with a knife in a threatening manner. So he was chasing a police officer with a knife and was shot.
As he should have been.
Don't chase police officers, especially with weapons,
Yeah.
or they might turn around and shoot you.
See, the problem I have with that is he was chasing a police officer. And
Yeah.
again, I understand situations are different and, blah, blah. But, and I haven't been there, but I would like the person I am currently right now and the way that I'm feeling right now.
Sure.
I very much believe in if you don't want to be chased, you don't run.
Right. So it's
if-
the whole thing of, do unto others.
Well, no, I was going a little differently. Like, if you don't want to be chased, don't run. And I'm not, as a police officer, going to run. If you come at me with a knife in a violent and aggressive manner, I'm going to blow your head off.
And that's going to be it.
Yes, because I have that authority and ability.
Uh-huh. Peekaboo the Snarking Jackal.
I'd
Y'all
make a
need to
great
come
cop.
up here. Y'all need to come up here so you can learn the proper way to pronounce Lancaster.
It's... Oh, God.
I know it's Lancaster.
No,
There's
it's
some stupid crap.
It's Lancaster.
No,
Or like the C is going to have like an S sound. Or be silent. It's Lannister. Watch it be something stupid like that.
It's not Lannister. I know that one.
It's Lancaster. Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I mean, it could be Lancaster.
Can't be. I'm going to do at some point.
We're going to have some Pennsylvania folks down here soon, I'm pretty sure. So I'll just ask them, and then I won't say it the right way anyway.
I'll still say it the wrong way just because I know it irritates people.
Uh-huh. It's like when people say it's Rayleigh.
Oh, I know. It's like, how do you
get Rayleigh out of that?
Someone doesn't clearly know phonics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Raw.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho's.
Yeah, a quote. I cannot tell you how long this night has been, the dad said. I think regardless of what these people did or did not do, the bail amount is just outrageous and clearly against the Eighth Amendment.
What?
The Eighth
The
Amendment.
Eighth Amendment?
Yeah, to excessive bail.
That's not excessive, sir. Your daughter
helped destroy millions of dollars of property.
Yes. All this is, like you said, it was millions of dollars that she damaged.
So millions of dollars is what she is bailed out.
I don't understand what the problem is. It's not like, she has a drug charge and you're charging, the bail's going to be at $1 billion.
Right.
Like, that's dumb.
Yeah, stupid.
If you cause that much damage, $1 million worth of damage, the bail should be set at $1 million. Like,
it's based upon the amount of damage that she and the other rioters did.
It's called restitution.
Actually, no.
Well, no, it's not. But I'm saying
that's what it should be.
But that's what it should be. That's what I mean.
It should be. The damage done, like the bail set, should be basically the money it takes to fix the town.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where it all should go. It's not going to.
Spread evenly across those, thank you, those 10 people or whoever that was arrested.
Yep. But still, I mean.
In this case, the judge was just like, you know what, $1 million apiece.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You all did more than $1 million of damage, so $1 million apiece.
Yeah,
It's not excessive, Papa.
It is, because he doesn't want to have to spend that money and have his daughter have to deal with his crap. He just wants to pay
maybe
for
you
it to
should
go
have
away.
taught her better.
That's ooh.
As a father.
Should have been a dad and not a
daddy.
And a wealthy elite.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No.
Elitist, yeah.
Not there.
Just saying.
Papa.
Oh, father.
Oh, Papa.
Grandmama and grandpapa.
And Papa. No.
B from the SAV over on Twitter is never correct a jackhole. You'll never get the correct response
ever again. You're correct.
That's right.
That is true.
That's right.
Especially one that's the host.
Yeah. 'Cause the host is always right. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure that's a rule.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty close
somewhere.
to one anyway.
Yeah.
Keep the talent happy.
Yep.
Of course, I don't know if we're called talent or not.
No, we're definitely not talent, but Someone named James over on Twitter, every Southern says Raleigh. Raleigh. The way he enunciates is Rhally.
Technically, yes. Raleigh.
Yeah, it is Raleigh. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Raleigh, it's Raleigh.
It's Raleigh. It was named after Sir Walter Raleigh.
Right. Raleigh.
Yeah.
Technically, yes. So you got it right.
Yeah. Enunciating it fine. It's the spelling it, because a lot of people get the IE and the EI, like the EI mixed up, and they don't know which one it is.
Big Farmer Steve over on the Twitter is also replying to the not saying the Lancaster right. Unless you're from Ohio, and then Steven got it right with Lancaster.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Kevin Hutchins over on Twitter's. How do you pronounce Worcestershire sauce?
It's a good question.
Worcestershire? Yeah. How do you enunciate a Rorschach sauce?
Rorschach?
Rorschach.
I thought that was a test.
I know. It is. This is a test. How do you pronounce it?
Well,
Worcestershire.
It's Worcester.
Worcestershire.
Actually, yeah, you didn't even spell it right.
Worcestershire.
Well, right here. He did another one. How do we Englanders pronounce Worcester?
Yeah, that says Worcester.
That's Worcester.
Which is Worcester.
Yeah.
This says Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce. Anyway.
Worcestershire.
Let's run the bell count for today, see where we're
I think that'd be good, yeah.
Let's do that.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Thursday, September 17th, 2020. Today we had 8 missed innuendo bells, 28 actual bells, 2 2020 bells, 2 rim shots, 1 horn, 1 AOC, and a double trigger for $1,000 a month and math, giving us a C for the day. Peace out, boys. Stay healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And math.
And math?
And math.
Daggone it.
Yeah, you got that one too.
That's true. Like I said, you're going to get to a point. Enjoy it now while you can, because eventually they're going to take it. He's going to stop counting it because it's going to be every time.
Almost.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Go to mojo50.com, DO8show.com. Follow us on all the social medias. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Free Speech Friday. Bye, y'all.
That was wonderful. Bravo! I loved that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away!